Everyone. I'm just coming on here to wish everyone a happy, beautiful week. Protect your energy. If something's negative and it doesn't sit well with you, or if it's somebody who is constantly poking the bear, just protect your energy and hide them from your channel. I've had to do this recently with a person who I considered my friend, and then she stabbed me in the back. Make sure you learn how to love yourself again. We all make mistakes. We are all human. And I have made many mistakes. And I am willing to admit when I'm wrong. However, there are people in this space that don't admit when they're wrong. I had to learn how to love myself after leaving my abusive ex all over again. And it took me forever to trust people, to learn how to trust people in my life. This is why I say on my channel, don't send anyone hate, because you don't know what they are going through on their everyday life. You don't know. Some people smile and fake it every single day, even though they might be struggling with something internally, or might be struggling with the fact that they have lost loved ones. I spoke to my coworker. During COVID, she lost 9 members of her family. This is one of my current coworkers. My other boss at Windcrest Animal Hospital lost 8 family members in 1 year. And during COVID and before COVID, I lost 6 members of my family. I don't take it lightly when people have cancer and people mock their cancer, or that they mock the fact that they have health issues. There are many people in the anti-Scientology movement space that have health issues. I have a cold right now. And in my state, it's a 2-party state, so you have to get permission to get other people on camera when you're interviewing them. Or even when you are recording phone calls, you have to make sure you tell them you're recording phone calls. This is why it's so important in every state you get the information correct. In Florida, it is not illegal to write on this public sidewalk in chalk. Some states have different regulations on that. This is why I make it a point to support the people that I love in this community, in the anti-Scientology community. And learning to love myself again, I've learned that I make mistakes. I'm human. I'm a human being. We all are human, and we all make mistakes. But we can learn from our mistakes, and we can learn to grow and love one another again. We can learn to support the people fighting the Church of Scientology again. We can learn to have respect for every channel. And every channel is different and unique. And every channel is viable in this community. I'm going to have a more positive outlook on my channel. I'm not going to be discussing content creators like I used to do. I did delete all my videos about Nora. However, I've seen her poor behavior for the last 2 years in the anti-Scientology community, attacking my friends. So therefore, I have every right to stick up for my friends. George Massey has been a big ally in this community, and I support him 100% because he has helped my channel. And I've had to grow my channel all on my own. I've had no support in the anti-Scientology movement growing my channel. However, I will continue to speak. When I see something that is poor and not in good taste, I will speak about that. Second of all, I have found out that Dodge Landisman doesn't have a good work ethic. If he had a good work ethic, he would be an unbiased reporter and report information factually. He does not do that. He gets his information from third-party reports. He gets his information from Reddit. And Reddit is vile, and that's all you need to know. I don't go into Reddit. I don't go into the SPTV Discord. I don't go into any Discord. Thank you and have a beautiful, wonderful day. Have a beautiful week ahead. Do the things you love. Support the people you love. Do not send hate in your everyday life to anyone. Thank you and have a great day. I really hope people get to enjoy their days. Today, it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be near 70 today. I really hope I can get outside and get some fresh air, but I am really not feeling all that great today. Yesterday I went to work and I started feeling really crappy. And I came home last night and I had a sore throat. So, I'm just going to take time for myself. I do the things that I love and I support the channels I love on a majorly daily basis. We just have to do that. And if somebody's robbing your energy, hide their channel. If somebody, have them hidden from your channel, because what they are doing is not showing you grace when you are having a bad day, or not showing you grace when your world is falling apart. And when you thought you could trust somebody, they proved you wrong. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Learn to self-love yourself, because without being able to love yourself and without being able to protect your energy, things might go badly. And I don't want that for anyone. I don't want anyone to have to go through what I went through for the last month and a half. I don't want people in this community to have death threats made against them. I don't want anyone to have trolls come over to their channels and attack people. I've seen these roving trolls. I have. And I've been in the anti-Scientology movement for over 3 years. So I do speak the truth. And I have made friends in this community. Everyone has a different, unique perspective. Everyone else has the right to have their channel and has the right to have their channel grow. I send no hate to anyone. And this is why I'm making it a point to make my channel more positive. I will be posting some quotes, if I can find them in my Facebook photos, that support who I am. And everyone knows that my happy place is at the beach. I like putting my toes in the sand. I like collecting shells. I support the shelling community 100% because they don't get many views on their channels. Shelling for me is an escape. Horseback riding is an escape for me too as well. I used to do that all the time with my dad. As you know, when I was 14 years old, I lost my dad to drug and alcohol abuse. Some people in this community want to say that drug addiction is by choice. It is not by choice. Drugs are meant to keep people addicted. And drugs have a psychological hold on people. Me and my family have suffered through so many addiction scares, including my fiance and his brother, Tony, who was addicted to heroin. My dad died because he was an alcoholic. He was addicted to heroin and cocaine. And I don't take it lightly when people mock other people's pain when they've gone through a death in their family when it comes to addiction. I can tell you this, Lindsay Landry, she has lost her credibility in the addiction space. She has lost her license as a drug and alcohol counselor. That's all you need to know about her character. And I don't support people who say that addiction is by choice. It isn't by choice. There is a lot of genetic components that has to do with addiction too. There's a lot of scientific back facts on this, and is supported in research in addiction. I'm going to continue to speak my truth when it comes to what has happened to me personally. So, if it hurts somebody, I'm sorry. And if it hurts people in this community, I'm sorry. But I have had to cut all ties with Susie Oberholtz. Because she claimed the day after I made that Mod Mafia video that I'm not who I say I am. That I was in Nora's channel every single night when I was not. And she's the one that brought George Massey into this, when George Massey didn't choose to be in it. I don't take this lightly, but when you have 6 people that gang up on somebody and then lie and say, I've gone into her Facebook group and deleted comments when I didn't, when you have people like that choose to not be better people in their everyday lives, that's not good. The lying has continued. I saw that nasty video that Susie made about me. I don't take it lightly. That's why I've chosen to hide her from my channel. What she does on her own channel is her own business. And I saw the video that she did last night, and I felt it was not in good taste. That's just me. That's my opinion. Some people do parodies. Knife Hoarder does parodies. Susie Oberholtz does parodies. So does Goot Juice Hot Sauce. But I find that type of comedy vile. I don't take it lightly when somebody questions somebody's health journey. There are many people in this space that have health issues, myself included, Susie included. She's going to have a hysterectomy. She is fighting her cancer battle right now. And people who claim she does not have cancer or questions if she has cancer, that's on you. That's a poor decision on your part, because I absolutely know she has cancer. I've seen her scars. She has posted her scars on her channel multiple times. Anyone who supports Reese talking about Susie, you're no better. I don't support Reese and Tommy's channel. I haven't for months. I find that I haven't supported them for almost over 2 years. Reese and Tommy's channel became vile when people learned that they were grifting for money. And she does grift for money. I saw one of her videos where she was grifting for air conditioner. There are many people who grift in this community, and they make a point to put how many ways they can get paid on their channels, like header on the bottom of their screen. Dodge Landisman is a grifter in this community. I've seen it. He's asked multiple people for money, and he doesn't get his information based in facts. The reason why they stopped the call-ins at the LAPD commissioners meetings is because of Henry. Henry doesn't get his information based in fact. I don't support his channel. I don't support a lot of the protesters' channels when they attack other ex-Scientologists who are actually speaking their truth about what has happened to them in Scientology. I speak my truth, and I'm going to continue to speak the truth, however hard it may be to hear. Thank you. Have a beautiful week ahead. Do not send hate to anyone for any reason. Make a point to better yourself. Make a point to be kind. Make a point to protect your energy. Thank you and have a beautiful week ahead. Support the channels you want to love. And I know I'm a valued asset in the anti-Scientology movement. I have been here for 3 years and have seen a lot of stuff go down. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Take time for your family, friends. Do the things you love. Support the people you want to love. And do not send hate in your everyday life. Thank you and have a great day.